by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com or genesisofelgonquin.com. Tom the Plumber. Service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber. Honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.
This game is brought to you by our season sponsor of the Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 McDonald's restaurants today, and the Rosen Hyundai and Genesis of Algonquin. If you're looking for a brand new or certified pre-owned, it's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and genesisofelgonquin.com. Game 2 of the final day of the Hinkle Holiday Classic here from Jacobs High School. Andy Ockham alongside Coach Jim Hinkle here. Coach, it's good to have you up here in the booth.
Looking forward to the game. You know, these teams have obviously struggled a little bit. They wouldn't be playing in this game, but let's hope we see a great ball game. We saw a good ball game to start the day, an overtime affair, and the way the format is of the tournament, that's what we'd hope to see every single game. And equally matched teams, see who plays the best on this day. So, what we have the first game? Streamwood pulled out an overtime win. Okay. Well, now we got 2 1-3 teams heading up against each other right now.
It's Grant and Jacobs. We said Jacobs played Prairie Ridge yesterday. You were on the call for that one. And then Grant took on Crystal Lake South. I had that game. So it should be a good one. 2 pretty similar teams. As you mentioned, the format of this tournament allows for that to be that way. Grant will start off with possession here. Svadra into the corner to Braylon Gray. Gray back to Svadra.
Jacobson man-to-man defense. They're always very aggressive defensively. Their inability to score is what kills them.
As you mentioned, I remember you talking to me, they put up 32 yesterday against Prairie Ridge.
Yeah.
In a tough loss for them. However, they are down some guys as well.
They're down 4 or 5 players now. You know, it's tough putting together squads right now. We're in the midst of this COVID business and protocols, so it's really difficult. Jacobs is missing its true ball handler leader, Isaiah Jackson. He's not here today, and he's one of and there's 2 or 3 others. So it's tough for them, so they have to play different roles than they've played for all season long. So let's see if they make a little bit better adjustment today than they did yesterday.
Gonna need some guys to step up. We look at the Jacobs bench, only 3 deep. They're running with a shorter bench today. It's not unfamiliar though in the final day, as we saw in the last game. Streamwood only had 3 guys on their bench, and they had 2 guys foul out. Jefferson brought 2 guys with an injury. Nice pass in there, no good.
That was well executed, just did not get the finish. That's Coach Roberts' favorite play to start the game. Starts, I believe, every game of the last 120 started with that play, and it always seems to work.
Unable to convert there. Layup good. That's Braylon Gray, the freshman, converting on the bucket for Grant.
Ooh, that was a nice move for a little freshman.
Yeah, he's the only underclassman on Grant's squad. 3 ball, no good. Grant is a pretty old team. Very well experienced, all upperclassmen, as I mentioned, besides Braylon Gray. And with Grant being a team in this tournament, we will be seeing Braylon for the next few years, Coach.
Absolutely.
Ball stolen here by the Eagles. In the lane, lost the handle. And possession will go right back to Grant.
Again, Jacobs gets another turnover, but can't convert. Defense is not their problem. Scoring is their problem. Their only win was a 31-28 victory over Rockford Jefferson. So they just got to figure out a way to get the ball in the basket.
You know what they say, Coach? Defense does win championships.
But, yeah.
Layup, Keishan's got it. So you mentioned, though, them being down their top ball handler, a couple other key players. Obviously, that doesn't help their offensive efforts.
No, it doesn't.
Now, 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Keishan. There's Braylon Gray, kick in the corner, Svadra. Back to Gray once again. Grant running with a little bit of a different starting group today. They're starting Chad Keishan, did not start in the game yesterday against Crystal Lake South. But had himself a great second half for the Bulldogs. Feet in, and they're going to get him for an offensive foul. Amari Owens taking the charge for the Eagles.
Good defense again by the Golden Eagles. You're going to see them draw. They'll draw more charges this game. They're outstanding defensively. Coach Roberts really stresses that. Like I said 2 or 3 times already, their problems are not on the defensive end. It's putting the ball in the basket.
This timeout is sponsored by Tom the Plumber. It's a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing and service and installation of the highest quality craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumber.inc.com. 4-0 our score. Just a few minutes into the first quarter here between Jacobs and Grant. We have a full slate of games today, Coach, including the championship game tonight between Larkin and Barrington.
That ought to be a great game, and it's preceded by Loyola and Bartlett, which will be an outstanding game for 3rd place. This team from Grant only lost Loyola by 5 points. They've played some outstanding basketball in the tournament. They also lost to Cary by 7. They beat Streamwood. They ended up here today in this side of the bracket because Crystal Lake South beat them yesterday 61-50, but Grant actually has played pretty good basketball throughout the tournament. So we'll see how they go the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
They've kept everything competitive. They have a deep bench. We got Coach Bosworth. He likes to move guys around. Saw a lot of different guys get in the game for Grant yesterday.
And over the holidays, that's really a good thing. You know, you play 5 games over these days. They're out of school. It's good for the kids to have that to look forward to. Get in, not just go to a game, but actually be part of the game, be in it.
Oh, 3-ball there for Chad Keishan. Makes it a 7-0 lead for the Bulldogs here early.
That was a nice shot by Chad.
He had himself a great second half yesterday, which helped make the game close for Grant. They were not able to beat Crystal Lake South, who has a very sound team. They're playing later. That should be a good game to watch for them.
South is a nice ball club.
They're led by Cooper LePage.
Coach's son.
Yep, he was able to make plays yesterday without scoring the ball. Facilitating, played great defense. Which, as you mentioned, this Grant team, they are...
Grant's had a good tournament. They're only 1-3, but they've had a good tournament.
They've played great basketball, great ball games. Just a couple breaks have not gone their way.
Right.
As we see here, 3-ball from McCoy. In and out. Rebound K.
Yesterday was McCoy's first game of the season. He had a broken finger, and he finally got it healed. We played yesterday a few minutes. I'm sure his legs got a long way to go for conditioning, but he's a good ball player who hopefully can help Jacobs turn things around in the second half of the season.
With them being down a couple bodies, they're definitely going to need his efforts today for sure. We've a foul there on Owens. We're going to get a timeout before the Grant free throws.
The new timeout, the masked timeout.
The masked timeout. With 3.5 minutes to go here in the first. We do have a replay coming up. The Rosen replay. It's this Chad Keishan 3 we were talking about, Coach.
Yeah, that was a free shot. Jacobs' defense did not get out on him, gave him that free look. He was quite deep, and he said, why not? And, you know, that three-point line, it seems like players are going further and further, more beyond every year, to where a three-point shot is not, it doesn't have the same weight that it once did, because everyone shoots them. There used to just be a few shooters. Now everyone shoots the three. They don't make them.
No, no, not always.
But they all shoot them.
Yep.
You know.
We do have a timeout sponsor here of Daryl Barnes Photography. Is this time sponsored by them for portraits, family, graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com. Coach, you saw last game with a 3-ball with Streamwood. I was telling Johnny here, I don't think they made more threes than they did anything else. And I felt like every possession they were taking 2 to 3 3-pointers. They were getting the offensive rebounds.
Yeah. There's
just 3-pointer after 3-pointer after 3-pointer. The game has changed so much.
Oh, yeah. You used to get the offensive rebound, get it right back up, and maybe get a 3-point play that way. Now you get the offensive rebound, you're looking to kick it out. And the biggest reason it would appear through most offenses now with all these teams, the biggest reason to get it on the block is so that the guy from 3 feet away can throw it out to the guy 23 feet away and shoot it. That's the offense now, and it goes from high school to college to pro. It goes all the way.
I think the influence has been started from guys like Steph Curry in the NBA.
I love Steph Curry and hate him at the same time. I love to watch him play, but he's changed the basketball totally to where every kid, when they come out, that's what they do. They run straight to the three-point line. Forget everything else, I'm going to shoot threes. And most teams reflect that philosophy.
It trickles all the way down to the high school level. That's how kids are. Like, kids growing up watch basketball. It's like, oh, I got to be able to shoot from behind.
Exactly.
That line right there. Jacobs with the ball, down 9. 3 minutes to go. Here in the first quarter. McCoy, nice dump in pass. No good on the layup, rebound K.
See, that was great execution. Couldn't put the ball in the basket. Great backdoor cut, outstanding pass, can't shoot it.
Another foul there. They're making all the right passes. Good ball movement on the up. It's just the finishing. It's the final execution part of things. We're seeing good passes, good ball movement, good cuts.
Yeah.
It's just the end.
It's the bottom line, man. It's like the batter that looks really good. He's got a great swing. He just keeps missing the ball. You know, oh, wow.
Can look the part, but if it doesn't act the part.
Exactly.
As Carter K extends the lead to 11 for Grant. And Braylon Gray back into the ball game for the Bulldogs. See if Jacobs can get something going here on offense. Nick McCoy bringing it up for them. McCoy lost the handle in the paint, into the hands of Randall Holm. Braylon Gray. Cutting around. Layup, Bernard Morris, no good. Rebound, Jacobs. Adam Orencia. Jacobs looking to get themselves on the board. Here in the first. Orencia, kick out corner. McCoy, corner 3. No good, rebound Holm. To Holm. Braylon Gray, Bobby Gray that is, going to work. Holm, good deception defense there by Jacobs, lost the ball, it'll be right back to him.
You know, just a basket once in a while could keep you in the game.
Yeah.
I feel bad right now. I know Jacobs is putting everything they got into this game, but they can't make it happen on the offensive end. They really miss Jackson. He's their spark plug. He makes everyone else better with his ball handling, the way he can dish and kick and get to the rim. He's the spark plug that just isn't there anymore.
For those of you watching on the stream, score bug is incorrect. It is Grant 11, Jacobs nothing. Because people are probably listening to us talking about how Jacobs is struggling, the offensive end coach. I think, what do you mean? They're up 11-0 right now.
Well, it's our home court.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. All right, we're going to get to the foul line. Maybe we can break the drought here.
Free throws here coming for McCoy. Good for McCoy.
Got the lid off that thing.
And make it 2
right,
for
good
Nick
touch.
McCoy. Jacobs on the board, 11-2 now. Here in the first quarter, there's Bernard Morris. Over to Randall Holm, back to Gray. Gray, drive with the layup, no good. Offensive rebound, that's Otis. No good. And it'll be a jump ball, and I think Jacobs is gonna have possession. Good hustle play made there by Carter Roper. It'll be McCoy. I feel like we're gonna be calling his name a lot in this contest, bringing the ball up for the Golden Eagles. .18 seconds remaining here in the first. Looking for the last shot here. Roper. 3 ball, no good. And that'll end our first quarter of play. After quarter number 1, Grant 11, Jacobs 2. We'll be back to the second quarter after this quick break.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
We're back here for our second quarter of action of the second game of day 5 of the Hinkle Holiday Classic. This is the second quarter of basketball, sponsored by the Rosen Hyundai and Genesis of Algonquin. If you're looking for a brand new or certified pre-owned, it's Rosen Express, online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and Genesis of Algonquin.com. Andy Ockham alongside Coach Hinkle here, the Hinkle Holiday Classic.
You know, the bad news, good news, the bad news for Jacobs, they only got 2 points. The good news is they're only 9 behind.
Yeah,
so they're still very much in the game. They just figure out a way to get the ball in the basket a couple times.
I was going to mention, I mean, we look at 11 points, that's a pretty good defensive quarter for Jacobs, but I think it just gets overshown by the fact that it took them 6 minutes to
See, now we got
the basket.
Another turnover.
It's a turnover.
The defense is still there. These kids are still playing very hard. Just gotta be able to shoot. It's really frustrating to watch. I don't know what Coach Roberts is going through right now. I'm sure he's giving words of encouragement every time they come off the floor, but he can't shoot it for them. So let's see what happens. Coach Roberts could shoot it when he was a player, right? I remember him playing against my younger son. There we go.
That's good. Ben Jurzak.
There we go. See, all of a sudden it's 11-5. It's a ball game.
We just got
our first basket. And another turnover, boss. Yeah, another turnover.
There you go. Ball back to Jacobs.
Yeah, we didn't score a basket till the second quarter, and we're right there. Let's score again.
Another one of those three-pointers here makes it a one-possession game once again.
Exactly. So, you know, hey, just keep playing hard, guys.
And they're going to get a foul there on Holt. Grant's got all their starters with James Otis and Jacobs. All the starters they showed up with as well. Jerzak he hit the last three-pointer. Jerzak kicking the corner. McCoy, corner three. No good. Rebound Svadra. That one looked good, Coach.
It did look good all the way. Just didn't find the bottom of that.
Nice steal there for Jacobs. McCoy. Looking down, there's Jerzak. McCoy mentioned this is his first game of the year.
Second. He played yesterday a few minutes. Yeah.
Drive, kick out, corner. There's Roper. Right back to him.
Tucci passed up that three. He's a pretty good shooter.
Roper kept that one in bounds. There's Martucci. And we're going to get a foul.
Jacobs right now seems to be really concentrating on running their offense, but they're not looking to score.
No.
The object.
The ball movement is there.
Score.
Yep.
You have to look at the basket. Score.
Tough getting the inbound in. It's into Martucci. Back out there's Jerzak. Floater in the lane. No good off iron. Looked like he was looking to pass out before he shot that one.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. It's a tougher shot than it looks. It's only about 8 feet away, but when you're moving, shooting that floater, that's a tough shot.
Braylon Gray lost the handle. Good defense there for the Eagles. Martucci kicking into Roper. Corner, McCoy. Down low, bucket, good. That's Martucci.
The defense led to that again. Jacobs created another turnover, went down and scored.
And a timeout taken by Coach Bosworth. Just like that, 2.5 minutes in, they've held Grant scoreless. Jacobs has, and they've made it a 4-point game.
That's what I said at the start of the quarter. All it needs is a couple baskets, and they'll be right in the game. So let's hope this game is a barn burner, just like game number one. That's what the last day of this tournament usually has, all competitive games.
This time out is sponsored by the Darryl Barnes Photography. For portraits, family, graduation photos, sports team photos, and more, contact Darryl Barnes Photography at darrylbarnes.com. And I think that's what's really going to keep Jacobs in this game. It's their defensive efforts.
Absolutely. They always come ready to play defense, and you never can, as they say, defense always travels, no matter home, away, who your opponent is, the defense is with you all the time. Offense comes and goes, except with Jacobs this year, it's mostly gone.
Yeah.
So they just need to get a little offensive spark now and then to get things going. And right now, they're right back in this game.
You look at the score yesterday, it was 48-32. 48, that's not too terrible. I mean, that's a pretty solid defensive game.
Oh yeah, defensively, they're doing fine. There's another turnover.
There it is.
They create a lot of turnovers, but for a team that gets handed a lot of, cherry turnovers, they don't get much payoff at the other end. So they just got to learn how to score.
Move, there's Martucci. Roper back to McCoy. McCoy looking for Jerzak in the corner. He's got him. Jerzak on the perimeter. Brett Schlicker back to Roper. Martucci. Roper trying to find that inside pass to McCoy. McCoy back out. 3-ball, Roper, no good, he got his own rebound, the hustle play. Another rebound, no good, another rebound, they're looking out. 3-ball for Jerzak. No good, rebound Keegan, a lot of opportunities there.
4 shots, couldn't cash in.
Gray, floater, no good, rebound, Otis. No good, he's gonna get a couple free throws.
Now, Grant's gone 4 minutes without scoring this quarter, so is there any question that these two teams are equally matched?
Yeah.
You know?
First toss from Otis off back iron, no good. Morris will check into the game for Grant for Braylon Gray. Otis, no good. And they're gonna say it was last touched by Bobby Gray. So Jacobs is halfway through. Grant is scoreless. Jacobs with another opportunity to chip into this deficit. There's Schlicker. He's got McCoy up top. Hard screen set there by Martucci. McCoy, jumper, no good.
Just can't get it in. He's a nice shooter, but you know, he hasn't played all year, and he's just not getting it to fall for him right now.
Keegan to Svadra. Trying to find Keegan. Entry pass is in. Keegan, spin around jumper, no good. Rebound Jacobs, they have numbers. McCoy, and we're gonna get a foul on Otis.
7-11 your score. Did you stop by your 7-Eleven this morning on the way in?
I did not. I probably should have. I was having the 9 o'clock game. A little tired when I pulled up this morning. As this timeout is sponsored by Tom the Plumber. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing and service and installation of the highest quality craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honestly affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com or give him a call at 847-513-3971. That's 847-513-3971. And he's 11-7 Grant. So Grant, after Jacobs was only able to put up 2 in the first, Grant is scoreless halfway through this quarter.
So that's the beauty again of the tournament. We know in this last day, teams have now reached the point where they're playing someone that's just going to be very comparable to them, and we should have good ball games all the way through. As witness game number 1 with the overtime. This game is similar right now, and who knows who's going to break through and start scoring. I mean, it looks like Grant is having every bit as much difficulty as Jacobs. Jacobs' defense stays tough. Grant stays in the lead. This is going to be interesting to see who comes out on top.
I will say, if there's a day to watch this tournament, if you're watching on the stream, it's today. Today is today. Most evenly matched games. Talk about it. We had overtime in the first game. These two teams, while they are struggling to find the basket, still they're matching each other's energy pretty similarly, and just throughout the day, you're going to see a lot of matchups like this. As we mentioned, we'll probably continue to mention it, finishing off with the championship game this evening. Jerzak with it for Jacobs, the freshman. Maneuvering, kick out. There's Schlicker over to McCoy. Looking for Jerzak, he's got him. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Martucci, he's got K on him. Over to McCoy again.
Great move.
McCoy, turnaround jumper, got it! Nick McCoy, 4 points now on the contest. It's a 2-point Grant lead. Into Keegan, Chad with the floater, he responds.
He's a pretty nice player. Got a nice head of hair, too.
Yeah, he does have
got that mop look, that mop top.
Chad now sitting at 9. He's got 9 of Grant's 13.
He's a nice looking player.
Yeah. Mentioned a great second half yesterday. He's carrying that into the first half of this contest. Martucci. I don't know if was he in the line? Are we gonna get a 3? Yeah, he was in the line, a 3-ball.
Martucci's a nice shooter. Got one to fall. And then look at this, a 1-point game.
Jacobs is starting to find their rhythm. Little Keegan, a 3. In and out, tip, and I think they're going to get that on Randall Holm. So Jacobs will have possession here. I believe Jacobs is in the 1-and-1 bonus here in the second. We quickly have a Rosen replay of this Martucci 3, coach, if it rolls. It was a good 3 by Martucci to put this to a 1-point game. He's now at the free throw line, knocks down the first.
Martucci's got a nice shooting touch.
He's got.
Looky here, that defense that Jacobs was throwing out there kept them in the game till they could start putting the ball in the basket, and here we go. We're now with a 1-point lead for Jacobs.
Martucci, 7 of Jacobs' 14. They now have a 1-point lead with less than 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Kay, he's got Bernard Morris. Morris over to Gray. Bobby Gray kick out. There's Carter Kay. Kay with a left hand, bucket, good.
Well, that's nicely run offense right there. The defense, they broke down Jacobs' defense that time, ran their offense very well and got that ball all the way to the rim for a nice layup.
Second bucket of the contest for Kay, puts Grant back up by 1. What has been a little bit more of an eventful second quarter here, coach.
It's been interesting. It's a good ball game, you know, and it's good. They're going to keep us this way, I would imagine, the entire game going back and forth.
As this timeout is sponsored by Tom the Plumber. Tom the Plumber's family-owned operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations, the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at TomThePlumberInc.com or give him a call at 847-513-3971. That's 847-513-3971. 15-14 our score. Andy Jakob alongside Coach Hinkle here, the Hinkle Holiday Classic. The final day, tournament was a little bit more spread out this year. It started way back when, not this past Saturday. This past Saturday was Christmas, but the Saturday before.
I think it's been over an 11-day period, which is unusual, but because of several schools being in session longer than others and not able to get everyone together on certain days, and then of course just with Christmas falling on the holiday, it had to be split up. It went over 11 days. That's the first time it's ever gone this long. So the good news is the weather has stayed good for us. When you get 11 straight days where you have nice weather at the end of December, that's a good sign. And the tournament has run very smoothly. The teams have all shown up. The referees have done a great job. The food, if you go in the hospitality room, is outstanding. Games go off on time. It's a credit to Coach Roberts and to Joe Benight, the athletic director. They really set up a nice tournament this year.
This is always a good one. I always love coming back here, calling some games. It's always a good time. This tournament's very enjoyable, good format, good matchups as well. Gray in the lane, no good. McCoy, the rebound, it's back in the hands of Grant. Bobby Gray, nice shot block there by Martucci and company. 1 minute to play. Here's Jerzak. Back to McCoy. The drive kick out. That's a 3 for Jerzak. No good off iron. Offensive rebound, Schlicker. He's up with it. Shot block. Possession will stay with Jacobs. Is that a ball? Were you expecting a foul call there, maybe? Maybe, just maybe. Nonetheless, it'll stay with Jacobs underneath the basket. It is 15-14 in favor of the Grant Bulldogs. Jerzak over to Roper, back to Jerzak. Thought about it. He sees McCoy in the corner. Corner 3, short. Hustles, gets his own rebound. We've seen that twice now from the Eagles. He's going to take another one.
Another one.
No good. Rebound, Kay. Gives Jacobs credit. They're following their shots. Hustling for those offensive rebounds. Kay to Morris. Bernard Morris in the lane, and they're going to get him for a foul. I believe that's on Roper. Fifth team foul for Jacobs, first for Roper. It'll be Chad Keeson inbounding for Grant.
Let's see if they get it back to Keeson here.
Looking, he's got Gray. There's Chad. Thought about it.
I think Chad always thinks about it.
Yeah, I thought he was going to take it there, Coach.
He's still thinking about it.
There it is. Keyston, three, iron, no good. Grant with the hustle rebound. And they're going to give possession to Jacobs with 2.5 seconds left in the half.
Hey, let's get a long pass, throw one in.
Braylon Gray subbing in for Carter Kay. Chance here for Jacobs to get one last shot. There's McCoy over the half-court line. McCoy lost the handle. Not able to get a shot off there. And that'll send us to halftime. Our first half of action. It'll be Grant 15, Jacobs 14. Coach and I will be back to break down this half and preview the second after this break.
All over. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
And we are back here for our second half of action here from the Hinkle Holiday Classic. This second half of basketball is sponsored by the Rosen Hyundai and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and Genesis of Algonquin.com. Also, it is brought to you by our season sponsor of the Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Game 2 of the final day of the Hinkle Holiday Classic. Beacon Academy, Andy Ockham alongside Coach Hinkle here. Coach, 15-14 Grant. A very low-scoring first half, but it is a competitive game nonetheless.
They may not be playing well, but they're playing close, so it makes it exciting. So, yeah, I'm anxious to see how this game ends up. I like Jacob's defense so far. Obviously, it kept them in the game to where they finally made a few baskets. We'll see if either team can come out and find the basket right away. And the team that starts finding the basket just at a average, you know, just maybe 1 out of 3 shots is going to win this game. So we'll see which team that might be.
Once again, for those of you watching back home, is 15-14 Grant over Jacobs. Currently, Grant with the 1-point lead heading into the second half of action here.
So Jacobs' first quarter was 2 points. Grant's second quarter was 4 points. Let's see if
which team's going to get 6 points here in this quarter.
Exactly.
And feed down low, that'll be Jacobs getting possession right back.
Yep.
Forcing another turnover, as we've been talking about.
Defense is always tough for the Golden Eagles.
McCoy's got it, trapped in the backcourt. Is able to keep it from going over and back. The Adam Orencia finding McCoy. We've called McCoy's name a lot. Martucci, 3-ball right in front of us.
All right.
He got it.
First one to drop.
Martucci, the leading scorer for the Eagles with double digits now, 10 points. Jacobs up 2. Carter K. Once again, we've mentioned several times, and I think we're just going to keep replaying it like a record. Great defense from both squads here. In the lane, Gray, no good. He's going to get a couple free throws. Foul is on Orencia.
Nick McCoy's got the job on Chad Kinson, and he was all over him these first 2 trips. So I'm going to watch that match up a little bit. He really keeping the ball away from Chad this half as we speak, the first minute.
Chad is Grant's leading scorer. He's got 9. He had 7 in the first quarter. He is definitely the leading force for Grant's offense in this one. Definitely something that the Jacobs defense talked about at halftime to pay attention to. Unsuccessful trip there for Gray, 0 for 2 at the line. Here comes Orencia in the Golden Eagles. McCoy. Martucci in the corner, he's got the hot hand. McCoy, jump shot, got it!
Oh, that looked like a nice shooter right there. That was a nice move, good touch.
McCoy from around the free throw line knocks it down. Jacobs up 4. Here's Braylon Gray. Spadra on the drive with the left. No good, rebound. He got his own rebound and put it in. Make it back to a 2-point Jacobs lead. Martucci cutting across the baseline. Orencia. Jerzak thought about it, corner. Martucci, kick back out, Jerzak. Over to Amari Owens. New into the game here for the Golden Eagles. McCoy, hop step drive, bucket, good! Nice bucket there for Nick McCoy.
Nick McCoy getting rid of some of that rust from the first 12 games of the season.
Puts the Golden Eagles back up 4, 8 points on the contest for McCoy.
Now we got Amari on Chad in there. Did a great job. Great job by Amari Owens in keeping that ball away from Kinston that time. They're really focusing on keeping that ball out of his hands.
I think if they're able to eliminate his presence in the offense, definitely help their chances.
Yeah, which is what they've done so far.
Owens, 3-ball, Orencia off the front iron, no good, rebound home and the Bulldogs. Nice defense, nice steal there by Orencia. He's got numbers with him. Layup, got it. Good play all around there by Adam Orencia. Jacobs up 6, timeout Grant.
And who would have called this after Jacobs had 2 points in the first quarter? Their defense kept at it.
Turnovers turning into points. We talked about it. It's now happening. Jacobs with a 6-point lead. 5 minutes left here in the third. We have a replay coming from Rosen Hyundai replay. It's a great defensive play by Orencia. Caught Braylon Gray slacking. Way to hold on to the ball too. Gray went for the steal. And Orencia up with a clean bucket.
Defense turned into offense.
Just like that, 6-point lead for Jacobs. Full day of slate of games ahead. This is game 2. Following this, it'll be Marion taking on Cary Grove at the noon spot.
That ought to be a good ball game.
It's a good format for the tournament, having all consolation games and championship games. As we mentioned, I'm sure if you're watching this, you're going to hear this 8,000 times before the game actually happens tonight. Larkin, Barrington in the championship game, 7:30 tonight.
2 great
here at
teams.
Jacobs.
The Golden Eagles, I don't think Chad Kinston has touched the ball yet for Grant this half. Jacobs has done one great job on him. We got a trap here, full court pressure.
There's Chad.
It's the first time he's touched it, I think, this half.
Svadra to Kinston. Leads the new man into the game, Jackson Beckett. Driving in here is Kay. Over to Randall Holm. Grant looking to get something going here on offense. 2 points so far here in the third. Svadra kicking the corner. Kay, corner 3, short. Rebound Orencia. Here come the Golden Eagles. Orencia, layup and the foul! Bucket there for Orencia. He's got Jacobs' last 2 buckets. The Golden Eagles are heating up, Coach.
They are. Orencia's really having a half right now, isn't he? Playing both ends of the floor, the defense and the offense, and putting in the bunnies. Now they got something going.
Free throw for him is good. 5 on the quarter. Jacobs, biggest lead of the game for them, up 9. Got that full court trap you were talking about. Holm, he's got Svadra. Keishan in the corner, there's Chad. Corner 3, no good. Rebound, Kay down low, Carter Kay, unable to finish. Keishan's got it up with it, no good. Great defense by the Golden Eagles. Orencia out and running. In the corner, Martucci for 3, he got it! Timeout, Grant, Eagles up 12. Just like that. They have found their stroke.
Yes, they have. And we knew if they ever found their stroke, this is what was going to happen because their defense was keeping them there, I mean, again, to repeat, after scoring 2 points the first quarter, but only being down 9 because their defense kept them in the game, you knew if someone could just put a basket in, Jacobs would go on a roll.
We have a replay. Had a replay, Orencia. For those of you at home, it is Jacobs 29, Grant 17. With 4 minutes to go here in the third. It's been a very exciting third quarter for Jacobs. Well, we have a 3-point replay coming up from Martucci, a Rosen replay.
Martucci is an excellent shooter for the Golden Eagles.
And nonetheless, we talk.
So at the first quarter, was it 11-2?
11-2 after the first.
So Grant scored 6 points since then.
Here's the Martucci 3. Great dish by Orencia, getting into the lane, drawing all the attention there.
Arencia's having a nice third quarter, isn't he?
Even when he's not scoring the ball, Coach, making plays on defense, bringing the ball up.
Playing D and dishing.
And before we get back, this timeout was brought to you by Tom the Plumber. Tom the Plumber, Inc. is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing, service installation, the highest quality craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at TomThePlumberInc.com or give him a call at 847-513-3971. So we're back from timeout, and it will be Grant basketball. Great run there for Jacobs.
Yeah, Jacobs got a little spark here in the second half. You know, they came out yesterday very sluggish. They lost a handful of players to the COVID, and they were shorthanded, and I think they were feeling sorry for themselves and down in the dumps, and had a very poor game yesterday, and then an extremely poor first half today as far as scoring it. I think all of a sudden something took hold. That defense kept them there, and finally someone lit them up with a couple baskets. They're on a nice run.
It's 29-17 Jacobs. I know our score bug next to us is a little off, but just for those of you watching at home, Jacobs up 12 here in the third. K, layup, got it. Nice bucket there by Carter K.
It really was.
Jacobs now up 10. And a foul called there on Morris. That'd be on Beckett.
Ben Jerzik, the freshman, getting a little breather there for Jacobs right now.
See Grant bringing a little bit of his own trap of their own. Nice pass
There's
down low, Martucci!
I think I just ought to call that play Roberts. I mean, that is his favorite. And Jacobs Golden Eagles execute that to perfection right there.
Great bucket there. Good turnover force there too. Jacobs, all the momentum their way right now. The Tucci, ball's got to be in the hands. It looks like McCoy, this whole game, he's taken the role as ball handler. You mentioned Isaiah Jackson was their normal ball handler. Not here today. So McCoy has stepped in. I feel like he's filled the shoes quite nicely, Coach. Swinging around Arencia. He's had himself a great third quarter corner. Foul on Grant. Keyston taking the foul. Maybe on Amari Owens. Corner three. That's good! Brett Schlicker.
Yep, he's an outstanding shooter as well. Nice touch.
15-point lead now for Jacobs. Keyston down low. Bucket good.
I believe that's his first score of the half. They've done a great job on him.
Chad makes it a 13-point deficit now for the Bulldogs. 34-21. The turnover there for Jacobs, possession back to Grant. Bringing this full court trap. Definitely bolstering up the defensive energy here from Jacobs. Keyston.
Oh, could have been called for turning that ball over. Well, that was a good move to the bucket.
Good move indeed by Svadra, so he'll be heading to the line to shoot two. It's been a great third quarter of scoring for the Golden Eagles, Coach.
Yeah, it is. It's one of their best.
Got 4 points for McCoy, 5 for Arencia, a 3 for Schlicker that we just saw, and 8 for Martucci.
They've been looking for a breakout. They got it this quarter.
I believe they scored more points this quarter than they did all of the first half. Been very impressive for Jacobs. They were down 1. They were down 15-14 coming into this quarter. A 20-6 run for the Golden Eagles has put their lead up to 13.
20 points in a quarter for the Golden Eagles. I'd be anxious to see if that's how often that has happened this year. That's a nice offensive production, and we still got almost 2 minutes to play.
Feed in from McCoy to Owens. not seen much of Amari Owens so far in this contest, but he has had some great defensive contributions here in the third. Nice steal there by Kay. Carter Kay gonna try to take coast to coast. No good. Loose ball. It's in the hands of Bobby Gray. Minute and a half here in the third. I believe we're gonna get a foul on Orencia. Roper and Jerzak in for Orencia and Owens for the Golden Eagles. And we talked about it, not a lot of guys, short bench, but Jacobs is making it work here in this one.
Yes, they are.
Morris to Kay. Bobby Gray in the lane, layup, no good. They're gonna say it was last touched by Jacobs. Bobby Gray with it once again, back out to Braylon. On the drive, Svadra with the left, bucket good. Nice looking bucket there for Mikel Svadra.
He's had a couple nice drives to the bucket. You got to cut off that left hand. He likes to go left. Oops.
Nice tip pass there by him.
Yeah, he almost got a steal.
It's in the hands of Martucci, and I think they're going to get Carter Kay for a foul. See, Coach Bosworth he's completely on the floor. He's into it over there. James Otis will enter into the game for Carter Kay. It'll be Jacobs' ball. So McCoy, good defense there by Bernard Morris. McCoy gets right through.
Oh.
Pass in the corner. Jerzak saved in. He's looking for his man in the corner. He's got him. Another corner pass. Good ball movement here by the Golden Eagles. Jerzak trapped in the corner. Great defense and great ball movement, a great overall possession. McCoy over to Martucci. 20 seconds to go here in the third. Jackson Martucci taking his time. Looks like Jacobs holding for the last shot of the quarter. Jerzak looking for an opening. He's gonna have to heave it. No good, short. Good defense by Grant. You see Carter Roper trying to say that he got that layup in at the last second. Will not count, not quite. Jacobs, a 10-point lead after the third, 34-24. We will be back for the fourth quarter after this short break. Well, that's
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
We're back here for the fourth quarter action from the second game of day 5 of the Hinkle Holiday Classic. This quarter basketball is brought to you by the Rosen Hyundai and Genesis of Algonquin. If you're looking for a brand new or certified pre-owned, it's Rosen Express. Online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and genesisofelgonquin.com. Quarter number 4 of our second game of many here from day 5 of the Hinkle Holiday Classic. Andy Ockham alongside Coach Hinkle here. Coach, your Golden Eagles are up 10 heading into the fourth.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited, you know. They really looked down to start the game. Only got 2 points that first quarter. They hung in there. Their defense kept them there. Coach Roberts, I'm sure, had a nice talk with them at halftime. They kept the ball out of the top scorer from Grant. Keegan kept it out of his hands that third quarter and really went on a scoring run. 20 points for the Golden Eagles that quarter. See if they can do it again.
Good presence brought here. Interesting thing to note, just in the entire game, only 4 different scores we have from Grant. And 5 from Jacobs. Looks like they're relying on the same certain amount of guys for Grant. It's Braylon Gray with a bucket, Carter Kay. We're seeing a lot of Chad Keeshan, and Mikhail Svadra had a nice last quarter for Grant. Got to get over the timeline here, and they do. It's Svadra.
He loves to go left. They got him cut off that time.
Talked about it. He used the left a lot in the last quarter. Gray, kick and drive. Svadra, corner 3, and he draws first blood of the quarter for Grant.
Wow. Nice shot.
Having a great second half. 8 points on the half for him now. And they're going to get Morris with a foul. It's a 7-point Jacobs lead.
If you didn't know better, you'd think that Svadra was left-handed, but he shot that three-pointer right-handed. He loves to drive left.
Breaking the press, Roper. They're not call a foul or anything, but Braylon Gray saying he tipped it.
Coach Roberts has a little concern about why there was no call there.
Yeah.
Seems to be voicing a little displeasure with the official.
They'll stay with Jacobs. It'll be Nick McCoy, who's been Jacobs' ball handler throughout the duration of this one. He feels like he's been on the floor for the entire game, Coach.
He maybe has, I'm not sure. But
good defense there by Grant. Possession will stay with Jacobs. Nick McCoy faking the pass, driving with the scoop. Nice bucket for Nick McCoy.
He's been quite a spark for the Golden Eagles today.
Puts Jacobs back up by 9. Gray, the drive with the left. Braylon Gray, no good. Rebound. They're going to say it was last off Otis, so Jacobs will take possession back. And a whole mess of subs coming in. Orencia for the Golden Eagles. We have Kay, Keesjan, Beckett, and Holm for Grant. So it looks like Grant is putting together a full court trap of some sorts.
Yeah, he won a minute or so with them on the bench, and this is their last effort. Now, let's see if he's got this group prepared to go whittle this lead down.
Grant still very much in this game, single digit, 9-point game. The way Jacobs has been scoring the ball, they're going to need a big defensive effort, multiple stops, and they can't have any empty offensive possessions. There's Jerzak, the freshman, dishes it over, looking for the corner. It's Schlicker, finds it into Jerzak. I think they're going to get a jump. Possession, the Bulldogs.
Good defense by the Bulldogs that time.
We're going to get a full timeout taken by the Eagles. (36-27) our score here with 5:53 left in the fourth quarter. And our matchup between the Golden Eagles and the Grant Bulldogs. Not much scoring to be had here so far in the fourth. We have one 3-ball from Svadra and a nice layup by Nick McCoy, as this timeout is brought to you by Daryl Barnes Photography. We're going to wait for the graphic to come up, and there it is. And this timeout is sponsored by Daryl Barnes Photography. For portraits, family, graduation photos, sports team photos, and more, contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com. Give him a call, 972-203-5767. So, Coach, 9-point lead for the Eagles. Less than 6 minutes to go. What do they need to do to be able to hold off any sort of Grant comeback in this one?
I think hold on is a good term. They need to hold on to the ball, not start turning it over, and take advantage to score. Don't just think that that's enough points to win the game. Keep working hard to score. Get a couple more of those big buckets, and they'll be fine. But holding on to the ball will be primary right now.
As we mentioned, I mean, they've been playing fantastic defense, but I think it should be noted, offense for them just as key and important as that defense. Because you know Grant's going to score, and they're bound to score. It's been a rough second half for them. but you just know they're gonna find the bottom of the net eventually, consistently. Nice pass in there. There's Randall Holm. No good. Good defense there by the Eagles. Holm got it back. He's trapped double down low. And a nice bucket there for Holm.
It's a great possession for Grant. They broke that press well, got down the floor, got a second shot, put it in. They could get right back in this game.
Key free throw here from Holm. He knocks it down. 6-point. Jacobs lead now.
I believe that was it 12 points at one time?
Yeah, it was 12. It was
12 points.
29-17.
Yeah.
1 point in the third.
So now Grant's making a little run.
This press that they're throwing definitely getting to Jacobs as Arencia.
What we talk about keys to the game. Hold on to the ball. Grant's pressure created that turnover.
Here's Carter Kay. Big possession here for the Bulldogs, down 6. He's into Morris. Morris looking in, he's got Holm. Kick out, Kay. Thought about it. They're gonna get him for a double dribble.
Good defense that time by the Golden Eagles, forced the turnover. Now let's see if they can hold on to the ball.
Good trap here by Grant, but Jacobs beats it. Martucci. Holm trying to draw the foul. Jerzak, he's gonna get a couple free throws. Great job of breaking the press there by the Golden Eagles.
They were.
First toss for Jerzak is good.
Nice shooting touch by the freshman.
Two of two. It's back to an 8-point Jacobs lead. Jackson Beckett, the ball handler here for Grant. Looking for Holm, and they're going to get him for a travel. Just like that, Jacobs gets the ball right back. A platoon of subs here for Grant.
They're making wholesale substitutions a couple times now this quarter.
Got Bobby Gray, Braylon Gray, Mikel Svadra, and James Otis.
I don't know if it's because he's trying to keep people fresh or because he just gets frustrated with each group and tries another group.
Carter Kay, the lone member from Grant, who stayed on the floor as we get a timeout taken here by Coach Roberts and the Golden Eagles. So 8-point lead, less than 5 minutes to go. Here in the fourth, as this timeout taken by Jacobs is brought to you by the Rosen Hyundai and Genesis of Algonquin. If you're looking for a brand new or certified pre-owned, it's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and genesisofalgonquin.com. 4:58 to be exact, remaining here in the fourth. Andy Ockham alongside Coach Hinkle here for the second game of many, full slate here on the final day of the Hinkle Holiday Classic. Jacobs, Grant, an 8-point Jacobs lead. They've done a nice job of just maintaining, not doing too much, keeping their lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's still anybody's ball game because both teams have shown a proclivity to turn the ball over. So, you know, both teams are staying aggressive defensively and have had real droughts at scoring. So it can still go either way.
This press brought by Grant is making Jacobs throw some passes.
That was fortunate they didn't lose the ball. Fortunate they didn't lose it again.
Jacobs catching some good breaks here. Trying to get a good high percentage shot here. Up 8, it's a good comfortable lead. They're not satisfied.
No, I don't think so.
Schlecker back to Martucci. Martucci's had the hot hand all day for the Golden Eagles with 13. their leading scorer. Here's McCoy. He's been the ball handler all contest for the Jacobs. Driving in. No good, but he's going to get a couple free throws. Big free throws coming up here from Nick McCoy.
McCoy's making a big difference in this Jacobs squad. They've missed him all year long, and he's making an impact today, and I think it's going to have a huge impact in the second half of the season.
Especially when they get Isaiah Jackson, Grant Stack.
They get them all back, yes.
First toss off the mark. For 2 there for McCoy.
That hurt.
And Kay on the drive, coast to coast, and one!
Oh, that was an acrobatic shot, wasn't it?
Nice bucket there for
Wow.
Carter Kay.
Wow, that was a. I hope they get that one on replay. That was quite a shot.
Coast to coast. We've seen a couple. There was one in the Streamwood game. We've had a couple real nice acrobatic layups here this morning. Missing the costly and one free throw. And a trap all of a sudden being brought here. Jacobs out of it. Orencia. That's a foul. It'll be on. I think they're going to get Gray. Yeah, Braylon Gray. I think we're at 1-1 already. 1-1 bonus for Jacobs.
Need to put him
halfway through
in.
the quarter. Big free throws here for Orencia. As the Jacobs lead is only down to 6 at this point. Hits the first.
That was a big free throw to make. They'd missed their last 2. If he misses that, now Grant is all fired up. That was a big free throw to make.
Second toss, 2-2. Big free throws knocked in there for Adam Orencia. Jacobs lead back to 8. As we have now hit the halfway point of quarter number 4. Braylon Gray. Over to Spadri. He's had himself a nice second half. He's going to go with the right now this time. No good. Otis the rebound. Nice bucket there for James Otis. His first points of the contest.
Pressure.
Jacobs breaks it. It's Orencia.
Nice job of breaking it.
McCoy thought about it. Freshman on freshman here. Jerzak,
another turnover.
Steal by Gray. Bobby Gray, no good. Rebound. Martucci's got it. Kicks out to Orencia. And we're going to get a foul.
Jacobs really dodged the bullet on that one. Wide open layup. Would have made it a 4-point game, and he blew it. And now they fouled, so now Jacobs can get it back up there to 8.
It'll be Orencia, who just knocked down 2 free throws, will be going back to line as we have a quick timeout here taken by Jacobs. And this timeout is sponsored by Tom the Plumber. Tom the Plumber Inc. is a family-owned and operating company committed to providing plumbing service and installation with the highest quality craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com or give him a call at 847-513-3971. That's 847-513-3971. 6-point Jacobs lead, 3:22 remaining here in the 4th. Coach, this has been a good one. Been quite entertaining second half after a slow first quarter.
Exactly. It turned into a pretty good ball going. So I'm anxious to see how this last 3:22 plays out, because each team has struggled to hold on to the ball. Defensive pressure has bothered both teams. So if they can hold on to the ball, Jacobs is going to hold on to the lead. If not, Grant can come back and win the game, because Grant can score.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how this last 3:22 goes. It's important to hit these free throws right now.
These are crucial. We just saw a nice coast-to-coast layup there by Carter Kay, proving, yes, Grant can score early and often. As we do see down below Cary Grove as they await Marion for the next or third game of the day, which will be following the conclusion of this one.
I think that'll be a good ball game. Are you going to call that game?
I will not be calling that game. We have Johnny and Lucian will be on the call
Good.
for Cary Grove and Marion. So that should be a good one. And as we mentioned, Larkin Barrington will square off in the championship game tonight. Orencia
3 in a row for the young man.
hitting the key pivotal free throws down the stretch here for the Eagles.
Very nice.
He is now 4 for 4 here in the fourth. Back to an 8-point Jacobs lead. Braylon Gray, one lone bucket here in the first. Other than that, held scoreless the rest of the way from this Jacobs defense. There's a steal. Martucci looking. A little bit of an errant pass. They're going to slow things down a little bit. McCoy, Orencia. 8-point Jacobs lead, looking to extend it here. Adam Orencia, kick out. Nice steal there by Carter Kay. Less than 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. There's Svadra. Jerzak on him, over to Gray. Braylon Gray through the lane, right-hand floater. Great defense there by McCoy. Rebound, James Otis. Another offensive rebound converted to a layup.
Grant's got several offensive boards here in the fourth quarter.
Great defense there by Otis. And another platoon sub here for Grant.
And trying to keep them fresh and making that press work.
We got Beckett, Morris, Keesjan, and Holm all into the ball game. Carter Kay. Something about Carter Kay. Every time they make the subs, he's the lone man that stays in.
Yeah, well.
He's got to adjust to a whole new group of guys. Good press here brought by Keesjan. Oh, nice ball move there by McCoy. Feed it in Martucci. Martucci in the paint. They're going to call a 3-second violation. I haven't seen one of those in any of the games I've called so far.
I believe it's the first one I've seen in the tournament. Maybe in the season.
Don't really see much of those anymore. Those don't really come up too often. Jackson Beckett, the ball handler here for Grant, over to Keesjan. We know Chad can shoot it. He can also finish in the paint. Chad, no good. Rebound. Orencia's got it. Nice hustle board there for the Golden Eagles. He's going to dribble right through the defense.
Oops.
Grant trapped in the corner. Kick it out. Jerzak. Jacobs did a very good job against this press here. Corner, Schlicker. Bit of a drive and kick. McCoy, corner three. No good. That would have been huge. Nice hustle there by McCoy on the defensive front. Pressing up on Beckett. Beckett gets across the timeline to Keesjan. Good presence, good defense here by Jacobs. The drive from Morris. Nice block by McCoy. Ooh, they're going to call a foul.
Shoot.
Oh, man.
Oh. He may have hit him with the lower body as he came down, but that was
I don't
all
know.
ball.
I don't know. I heard the ball from up here, Coach. I don't know about you.
All ball.
Oh, man.
But he probably hit him with the lower body as they came down, and they're going to call that a foul in high school.
Be Bernard Morris to the line for two. Off on the first. Morris 0 of 2. I guess you know what the kids say, ball don't lie.
There you go.
He's 0 of 2 from the line. That must not have been a foul from McCoy there. They got to beat this press. Orencia over the timeline, and they're going to get home for a foul.
Right now, the difference is Jacobs is making the free throws. Grant just missed the free throws, and that's all the difference in the world. Let's see if the Golden Eagles make these two free throws.
Those two from Morris would have made it a 4-point game. First toss.
Yep.
Good.
Jacobs is doing what they need to do. Grant's not been able to convert at the foul line.
Jackson Martucci adding to his very strong game that he's had here for the Jacobs offense. Make it 2 of 2 for Martucci. From at 17 on the contest here for Jacobs. Layup there for Otis is good. Otis having himself a nice fourth quarter. 6 points. This press from Grant. definitely caused some issues for Jacobs. Pass to Martucci. Gets over the timeline. Schlicker is going to pull out. 40 seconds to go. And we're going to get a foul on Kay.
Orencia can keep his free throw string going.
As we mentioned, Orencia 4 of 4 from the line. Here to this point in the fourth quarter. Off on the first. He's got 9 points all in the second half. He's been a very key driving factor to Jacobs being able to have some separation. Played great defense. He's able to facilitate the offense throughout the entire second half. See, hits the second. 10 points now on the ball game for Adam Orencia. 7-point game in favor of the Golden Eagles. Grant needs a bucket here. Gray, dribbling, driving. They're gonna get a foul. Less than 30 seconds to go. We're gonna get a couple free throws here from Grant's freshman in Braylon Gray. First toss, good.
Looking forward to this Braylon Gray for the next 3 years here.
Yep.
I hope they're coming back. Yeah, he's a good-looking prospect.
Off on the second. As long as Grant is a rebound there by Holm. Gray, 3, no good. Rebound, there's James Otis all over the offensive boards. He's got another. Otis, shot blocked by McCoy. Another shot blocked by McCoy. Oh my! 3 blocks there from Nick McCoy.
That's awesome. That was a nice sequence.
That was fun. 3 blocks from McCoy. Great defense there. It is a 6-point game. Braylon Gray, kick in the corner, caged in for 3. No good. Rebound, it stays with Grant. 3 for Gray, no good. Otis, no good. Another block. And they're gonna get a foul. How about this Jacobs defense at the rim? Not able to get the rebounds, but it's a block party. I can't say I've ever seen 3 blocks in a row on this by the same player on the same player.
On the same player.
That is incredible.
Oh, wow. That was fun.
Otis, good on the first. Had himself a solid fourth. Over here, we're going to see the sequence here.
Here we
Board
go.
by Otis. Went up, missed. One block, two block, three block.
Hey.
You get a block, you get a block.
You get a block.
Incredible 4-point lead here for the Eagles.
That's a great
0.7
finish
seconds.
for the Golden Eagles.
And a great, that was a fun one. The final, Jacobs 45, Grant 41. Great games for Jackson, Martucci, Adam Orencia. Obviously, we got to recognize Nick McCoy for 3 straight blocks at the end.
That's got to be a record of some sort.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. It's a great game. Grant, once again, playing more good basketball, we have to mention, though. You know, they only won 1 game this term, but every game that they're in every game.
They lost that one by 4 in every game, so they
It was a fun one.
That was a fun finish. And after such a slow start, you just wondered what the heck was going to happen. Well, Jacobs got things going, found the basket, and really made it a fun game for them to end up their tournament. They end up 2-3 in the tournament, and you know, hopefully they'll get all healthy in the second half of the season. They're going to make some people pay in the second half of the season. They get everyone back.
A great game, 45-41, our final. Jacob, stay tuned as you see warm up right in front of us. Cary Grove against Marion for the 3rd game of the afternoon. Andy Ockham along with Coach Hinkle. We'll see you guys for game 3.
This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com or genesisofelgonquin.com. Tom the Plumber. Service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber. Honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.